Namaskar.
We welcome
Thank
you
you.
today for the 10th session of Radha Shunya.
Hari
And
Hari Bol.
I would like to welcome all the devotees on Zoom live platform and YouTube live. Um, so, before we begin, we'd like to give a quick announcement that we have translations in Hindi and Portuguese. So you need to click on the globe icon and select your preference language. हिंदी में भी भाषांतर हो रहा है. सो आपको ग्लोब आइकन पे क्लिक करके आपकी भाषा सिलेक्ट करनी है. So today, before starting, I would like to invite Rashmi Mataji to sing a beautiful bhajan by Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakura. The bhajan name is Amara Jeevan. Uh, I would like Rashmi Mataji to unmute herself and to start with the bhajan.
Hare Krishna, dear Srila Gurudev, please accept my humble obeisances unto your lotus feet. Song Amar Jeevan, author Bhakti Vinod Thakur. আমার জীবন সদা পাপে রত নাহিক পুণ্যের লেশ পরের উদ্বেগ দিয়েছি যে কত দিয়েছি জীবের এই ক্লেশ নিজ সুখ লাগি পাপে নাহি ডরি দয়াহীন স্বার্থপর পর সুখে দুঃখী সদা মিথ্যা ভাসি পর দুঃখ সুখ কর অশেষ কামনা হৃদয় মাঝে মোর ক্রোধী দম্ভ পরায়ণ মদ মত্ত সদা বিষয় মোহিত হিংসা গর্ব বিভূষণ নিদ্রালস্য হত সুকার্য বিরত অকার্য উদ্যোগী আমি প্রতিষ্ঠা লাগিয়া সত্য আচরণ লোভহত সদা কামি এ হেন দুর্জন সজ্জন বর্জিত অপরাধী নিরন্তর শুভ কার্য শূন্য সদা অনর্থ মন নানা দুঃখে জর জর বার্ধক্যে এখনো উপায় বিহীন তাতে দিন অকিঞ্চন ভক্তি বিনোদ প্রভুর চরণে করে দুঃখ নিবেদন. Translation. I am an impious sinner and have caused others great anxiety and trouble. I have never hesitated to perform sinful act for my own enjoyment, devoid of all compassion, concerned only with my own selfish interest. I am remorseful, seeing others happy. I am a perpetual liar, and the misery of others is a source of great pleasure for me. The material desires within the core of my heart are unlimited. I am worthful, devoted to false pride and arrogance, intoxicated by vanity and believered by worldly affairs. Envy and egoism are the ornaments I wear. Drained by laziness and sleep, I resist all pious deeds, yet I am very active and enthusiastic to perform wicked acts for worldly fame and reputation. I engage in the practice of deceitfulness. Thus, I have destroyed my own greed and I am always lustful. A veil A wicked man such as this, rejected by godly people, is a constant offender. I am such a person devoid of all good works, forever inclined toward evil, worn out and wasted by various miseries. Now, in old age, deprived of all means of success, humbled and poor, Bhakti Vinoda submits his tale of grief at the feet of the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Rashmi.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. Very sweet. One of my sweet songs, Bhakti Matakula. Very beautiful. Thank you.
So now, I hope everybody has ready with their notebooks and pen so that we can write down our reflections. So let's start. Let's be in the operation theater, and our doctor Shila Gurudev is there to do our open heart surgery. So let's start with the session. Gurudev, over to you. Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay. Woohoo. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prakash Nirvisesa Samyavadi Bhaskatari Satari Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Prakash Nirvisesa Samyavadi Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Advaita Gadadara Vara Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Advaita Gadadara Vara Bhakta Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gora Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Advaita Gadadhara Sivasari Gora Bhakta Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gora Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Damodara, Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jai Jai Gurudev, 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 Jai Gurudev, Jai Jai Gurudev, Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parira Jagatarya Astutra Sutta Sisimadi Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagadguru A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parira Jagatarya Astutra Sutta Sri Srimadi Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananda Gudi Vaishnavranda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridasa Kula Ki Jai. Prem Ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopala Gopinath Shyamakunda Kunda Giri Gauravan Ki Jai. Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Mathura Dham Ki Jai. Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Devi Sudarshan Chakra Ki Jai. Yamuna Mai Ki Jai. Ganges Mai Ki Jai. Tulasi Devi Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Pramanande. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories, all glory to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pita Bhutale Samete Bhakti Tirtha Shravana Namaste Krishna Padaya Prabhupada Chaitanya Shri Gaurakarana Shakti Bhakti Om Magyana Timirandasya Gyana Gyana Salakaya Chakchulanolitan Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrindam Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchakar Pataru Vyascha Vendugai Vacha Vaditanam Pavanevyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Srila Krishna Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada Ki Shri Radha Sunya Ki Jai Gaura Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Kartik Vrat Ki Jai. Wishing all of you a wonderful Krishna conscious day and a sweet, sweet nectarian Kartik Vrat. That at the end you will feel rejuvenated tremendously by applying ourselves seriously to the teachings our acharyas had given to us. So let's go to our theater hall and begin our operation. Radha Sunya, missing mercy, trying to understand the danger of Aparadhas so we can carefully overcome making Aparadhas. Today we are looking at how to respect the faithless. How do we respect the faithless? People are faithless. How do we respect them? How to respect the faithless? That's our topic for today. How to respect the faithless. Especially in need of mercy. Where there is a ever increasing mercy of Srimati Radharani, there is constant conscientiousness in all matters of service. Sometimes I look at myself and think, why do I have the same level of affection and compassion for this same homeless man who is in a horrible situation? This person who is half asleep, half drunk, looking wretched, smelling horrible, and dressed in filthy clothes. How have I developed compassion for this person? Yes, he was wretched, but why could I not have the same level of concern for him as I would have as I would have had if he were and he was here himself? Yes, he was wretched, but why could I not have the same level of concern for him as I would have had if he been a so-called respectable person of myself? So-called respectable person or a Vaishnava. The point to remember is that the homeless person or any wretched person is more covered over. The point to remember is that the homeless person or any wretched person is more covered over and may have to go through many lifetimes, especially perhaps even through the animal species. Such a person is especially in need of some form of mercy. Why I don't have the same mercy towards a homeless, wretched person? Seeing all the devotees, but the wretched one and the wealthy one, and the handsome, beautiful one, and affluent one, and everyone. Why we don't have the same vision? Because we are covered also. Not only the person was covered, we are also covered that we don't see the essence. Both of us are covered. Yes, both are covered. I see is acting foolishly. I'm also acting foolishly. So it's not only one person that is acting foolishly, but we so-called devotees, some of us so-called devotees are also even worse. Even worse. Because we have had a lot of experiences. One devotee, when he first came to a temple, he was smelling dirty. He looked like a mad person. When he came to a temple, people didn't appreciate him. After a few years, he was well recognized as a powerful scholar. Powerful scholar. He had left the body, but powerful. What is the lesson for us to learn? That we don't have a perfect vision. So we don't see the soul, we're seeing the body. That's the problem. So we're also learning how we have to be careful because seeing externally means we're not seeing at all. So we should learn how to see things devotionally. Then All right. True care means careful boundaries. True care means careful boundaries. It is not that if someone is wretched or just obnoxious, we are obligated to bring him to the temple and bless him. Our mentality and our concern will be recognizing that, hey, here is an eternal Jiva who belongs to Krishna. Well, we do not bring a drunkard or a dacoit to our center because we know that such people will most likely be devious. The main reason that we do not bring them into the temple is not because they are wretched, but because if they were if they come into the temple, they will injure themselves by making offenses. Therefore, we do not want them in the temple. When they come, they will walk in with their shoes, talk very loudly, or do wretched, crazy things. If they come, we are likely to commit the ninth offense. Therefore, we do not want them in the temple. When they come, they will walk in with their shoes because they are not on a normal condition. They will talk very loudly or do some wretched, crazy things. If they come, we are likely to commit the ninth offense, preaching to the faithless. If by showing them the temple or by preaching to them, they will become offensive, we are inquiring, we are injuring them by allowing them to come. Therefore, we don't allow them to enter. If by showing them the temple or preaching to them, they become offensive, we are injuring them. By allowing them to come, they will make offenses in this regard. Yes, we should see equally. To see equally does not mean seeing the body. As a Gurudev will give an example. Is allow a crazy person to come inside. He can knock down all the deities and all that. Because he's not normal. And with the filthy dress which have been there for a year or more, he used it to go to the altar also. Therefore, it is not mature understanding to think that because we are part and parcel of Christian, all of us have become Harijan. Harijan, Harijan, dog, Harijan, cat, Harijan, goat, Harijan, pig, Harijan, all trees, Harijan. Because you are living in the your spirit soul. Yes. That is the argument of my body. Everything is Brahman. Everything is Brahman. And those who are lying down on Brahman, they're not getting fat. They just remain Brahman. Therefore, true care means careful boundaries. We know that by bringing them inside, you're going to do something mischievous. And Mahatma Gandhi created Harijan. Harijan. All of us are Harijan. That is true. That is true. We are all Harijan because we are Krishna's part and parcel. We are part and parcel of Hari. Although we know that we are part and parcel of Hari, yes, we are truly Harijan. We know that this Krishna complete in Dwarka, Purna. Krishna complete in Mathura, Purnata. Krishna most complete, fully complete in Vrindavan, Purnatama. That is not mundane designation. It is according to the level of the consciousness. So, a perfect Harijana will see this universal truth and follow it perfectly. If one becomes a Harijana, and I have come to visit you for our place, come to visit you, you're not asking me, you have undertaken such a difficult task of coming all the way from your place. You must be hungry, you must be thirsty. I should give you water. At least if I'm a very stingy person, I have nothing. It doesn't look nice. Therefore, there should be boundaries. There should be boundaries. A perfectly trained person can go to the altar to take care. You cannot send a dog to the altar because it's Harija. So this will be properly understood. True care means careful boundary. This is boundary. To train a pujari, a person, even though it's a human being, still is boundary. We'll not send a dog there. Not even that sending them there. We don't even allow them to see the food because they will eat it before the Lord. So the boundaries are necessary. All right. Going internal through reflections. 5 minutes. If we are seriously trying to see and find Krishna everywhere, trying to glorify Krishna everywhere, and also trying to see how to bring more of Krishna out in every situation, then we must practically apply our beliefs at all times and in all situations. That is true. Personal reflection. Take a few moments to reflect. When I encounter someone faithless or antagonistic, what arises first? Judgment, discomfort, or a desire to help? Or I see them only as problems to be managed. How can I express compassion without becoming naive or careless? And does it mean to protect the sanctity of the temple while still offering mercy to others outside it? What does it mean? What does it mean to protect the sanctity of the temple while still offering mercy to those outside it? We allow people to come to the temple when they are in, let's say, material normal situation, and also intoxicated in madness of material world. So yes, they can come to temple and get purified. We cannot allow a mad person to do so, to come to temple also. I saw one mad lady came to Krishna Balaram gate. Darshan Karo! Darshan Karo! The security will lock the gate. He was shouting, please, let me have darshan. I wouldn't mind that because it's not normal. Not normal. So yes, we give chance for people to take mercy of the Lord. But if they're not in a normal situation, they're going to cause harm to themselves and everyone else. There should be boundaries. Now, I imagine this. You are a mentor or preaching authority in a temple. We encounter a young person who is curious about Christian consciousness and asking many questions. Yet, asking many questions, yet speaking in a dismissive or mocking tone, showing both interest and irrelevance. How will you respond to show compassion for this soul, honoring their spark of curiosity while maintaining respect for Krishna, the devotees, and the sacred environment? We have 5 minutes for this reflection, very deep reflection. Haribo.
2 minutes remaining. We are now open for the discussion. Devotees, Rakshapat Mataji, would like to unmute yourself and please discuss your reflection.
Hare Krishna, my dear Shla Gurudev. Please accept my most humble obeisances on your lotus feet. Thank you so much, Shla Gurudev, for such a wonderful classes. Uh, Gurudev, my reflection regarding to first question is that whenever I encountered with my friends and relatives, then I do have this desire to fetch them anyhow closer to devotees and to the temple. And Gurudev, I have two questions regarding the same. That when we invite our friends to temple, then obviously they commit some offense because they are coming for the first time and they do not know how to associate with the devotees and how to react when we see any senior devotees because of attire, and they do not know nothing. So, Shla Gurudev, for that, do we also have to pay for that? Because somewhere they are coming because of us. So, do we also pay for that offense? Hare Krishna.
Thank you for sharing. We have encouraged people to come to the temple. That is very good. That is very good. So if they come and make some mistake, it is not you who told them to make the mistakes, to be disrespectful. That is not you. No, I'm taking you to the temple. When you get there, abuse everybody. You didn't tell them to do that. So you know you're responsible for whatever it is. And when we do something foolishly out of ignorance, Christians they don't take it seriously. When we are deliberately doing something wrong, then we pay heavily for it. So don't worry, you should not be discouraged and stop bringing people to the temple because they're going to misbehave. We should bring people. That is a duty to encourage people to take the Christian consciousness. So you know be affected by the offenses you make. And if they do that, then you can politely correct them. Or best thing when we are taking people to holy places, we are taking you to go and see a holy person. or to the temple, it's better for us to advise them on certain things. When you go to temple, you should not do like this, you should not do like this. So it's better for us to do that. To first of all, guide them. You should guide them. In fact, that should be done before we bring people to temple. We should guide them. When you go to temple, this is how we should behave. So in that way, we have protected them and helped them. So if we do that and they still behave whimsically, you are not responsible for that. So don't stop bringing people to the temple. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Shraddha.
Thank you, Gurudev. Shivani Mataji, can you unmute yourself?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my most humble obeisances.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, thank you so much for allowing me. I have realized actually there was one Mataji who was really faithless about Krishna as the God, right? And she was not interested, she was not much interested about chanting and hearing pastimes. But I tried to behave with her very calmly and lovingly without passing any negative judgments. And I also prayed for her. And some magic happened. After 1 month, she called me that she is missing devotees association a lot, and now she has started visiting temple again, and somehow she is getting attracted by Krishna. So Maharaj, I have realized that if I get chance to preach, although I don't have much knowledge to quote shastras, but somehow I can pray for them because I have seen prayers works a lot, and I'll try to act lovingly like a devotee to with them. I think this can encourage them to uh, participate, and this can maybe increase their this can
Yes.
increase their yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much. Please correct.
Yes. If you continue like this, you're going to turn the whole world into Krishna consciousness. So please continue. Continue to encourage and let them also continue to make confession. Want to go to the temple, want to go to the temple and missing devotees. Please continue to encourage people, and the whole world will become devotees. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Pratik Prabhu, can you unmute yourself?
Krishna. So, the first thing that came up when I read through the couple of lines at the start is my consciousness itself is not there, that I am able to see Krishna everywhere in every soul. And that is one of the takeaways that I would want to take back as part of the learnings of this whole journey as Father Shonu, where we try to see that Krishna is present. So having said that, when I see now the question of if I encounter somebody faithless or materialistic, the initial judgment would be that he's a fool, that he's not believing in God, he doesn't have faith in God, and I will try to kind of distant from that person because the consciousness is not impacted. But now that I see that we should not be doing that way, and we should be there to help them, but within the boundaries. So probably that is a takeaway as well. And when it comes to expressing compassion, so I have two things which one I did, and one probably what we can do. One thing was I had a friend in the past who is an atheist, and like we were a group of colleagues. We went to one friend's place for catch up. And so he saw me that while I was accepting food, I was offering the food with the tulsi. So now whenever he meets me next time, he remembers that before I eat food, he would need tulsi to offer. So that is something which is already in that person's mind. That that, with this consciousness, at least he's aware that something what is Krishna conscious and what we do as devotees. And second thing would be, if at all we come across in the future, then maybe not directly taking them or directly preaching them, because preaching them might not be the right idea, because they might not be open to such topics. Rather than maybe we can take them to some prasadam, give them some prasadam to start with, and then probably build up the connection from there on. So this would be my reflections.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Give them prasadam, expose them to hearing the holy names, kirtan. It will work miracles. After some time, they will gradually develop their taste in Krishna consciousness. It's very good. And yes, if we don't judge people but encourage them, nice. Prabhupada did something, so many things which are very, very salient but powerful. Generally, for a conditioned soul, generally, any time any conditioned soul sees something, we see that thing for our interest. Everything. I patience or something. This flower will be good. I usually decorate my hair. If I eat this food, I'll be very healthy if I eat this food. Oh yeah, this cow is very, very good for my outing. When I want to go for special places, this cow will be really good. So we see everything to our own self. But Srila Prabhupada imperceptibly changed that consciousness. So when a devotee take books in hand and enter the street, and we see somebody, what do you think? Be nice if I can get this person to take a book for Krishna. See, now I'm not thinking about, this person will be very good for me. If I make friendship with this person, I will enjoy my life. That is gone. So the Prabhupada very quietly replace that demonic mentality with a divine mentality. Oh, my friend, you take a book. You see? So our consciousness have changed. Our approach to certain things, people have changed. And then gradually we'll apply that, take the consciousness to everything. Moment you see a beautiful flower, that's will enjoy this. It's a change. Prabhupada did this. Yeah. Yeah, Rupa Goswami said the first seasonal food should be offered to Krishna. Now is mango season. Let me offer this to the Lord. In this way, we are gradually becoming Krishna conscious. Otherwise, we will think limited to our consciousness. Everything we think, everything we reason, everything is within us. Nothing outside. But Krishna consciousness takes us outside at the beginning of selflessness. It takes us out of ourselves to somebody else in a very positive way. Let me help this person channel Krishna. Let me help this person become a devotee. Hear something about Krishna. We take Krishna consciousness. When we're discussing that approach to a purpose-driven temple, so when we see someone walks into our temple, we should be very happy. We should greet the person with a smile, with a good heart. That is a consciousness properly established for us. Not that we see this person, how would this person How much would this person give? Ignore the person. You see, oh, yeah. Krishna has sent this person here. So we're very happy to represent Krishna properly. That's a consciousness the devotees will have. That is missing because we lack this training. All right?
Priti
Shall
might
continue?
take the seat. Mataji, please unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna, Shila Gurudev, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna.
Shila Gurudev, I was thinking recently my parents had come over to my house. So, like Shravana Mataji is also asking a few days ago, she mentioned that many a times when our duties and devotional practices come, we become like sort of disturbed or like I'm not able to do what I want to do in my bhakti journey. But then, as we were hearing from you and Param Gurudev's words, that we should not be a cause to create disturbance to even those who are not practicing devotees, because that way we create Radha Shunya. So I thought, in general, my parents would be very much always talking against practicing, reducing everything that I'm doing, chant less, eat more, and all of those things. But because your words were ringing in the head, so this time I thought, okay, the only thing that I can do for them is to serve them pleasingly. And if I serve them pleasingly, maybe I can touch their heart no matter how much amount of philosophy I tell them or whatever I defend myself. So then I realized that for them, it is not appropriate that I say chant Hare Krishna every day. I can say that only when I can capture their heart by some pleasing services. So I tried to do that. It was Ekadashi and we wanted to do Nirjal, but my mother does Ekadashi. So they were going to travel from our home to Vrindavan and so many things in between. So I thought it's Ekadashi, I want to chant more, but they have done so much for me, so I should do something for them. And then I cooked various preparations for them, Ekadashi. And then my father, who would usually be bashing me for all the fasting, then he was very happy that despite us fasting, we are doing something for them. Then somehow Krishna arranged that my father wouldn't fast for Ekadashi, but he ended up also fasting the whole day. They were whole day out, and I had packed some Ekadashi prasad for them. So I was very happy that somehow Krishna always sees the effort and helps us in avoiding to that capacity, whatever little we try to do. So that is what I understood, that always for the faithless or less those people who lack faith, not always preaching would help. Maybe some acts of service would definitely help them. So
Yes, thank you. Knowledge is not power. Character is power, not knowledge. Yeah, you see, we preach philosophy, it doesn't work with them. I shouldn't preach philosophy for them. They would think, look at this girl. How many years, what is your age? I'm your parent. I know better than you. What do you want to tell me? You're a very small girl. What do you know? But making nice precedent for them automatically made them to fast even without eating the food. That is character, the power, not knowledge. Knowledge is not power. Character is power. Yes. Let us preach by our character to people, not by our words alone. Our words will come later. People should see the character, then you ask you, hey, my friend, I know you for years. What have changed you? Is it the thing you're doing or what is it? They will invite you to pray. Character will invite you to speak. Then it's effective. Speaking without character, you will never do anything. Instead, you irritate them. They will think, look at this girl, is important. Oh, this is what you're learning from that lady, to be disrespectful to elders. That is what she's learning from there. But character, huh? This guy didn't listen to me before, but I'm seeing that he's very obedient now. What has changed now? Is it the thing you're doing or what? Then you can say something. At that time, it will enter because character has already played the background. Now you can build, made the foundation. Now you can build on it. Without foundation, you cannot build a house. Character is the foundation to build our skyscraper. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev. It's just because you keep telling us, so these words ring in our heads. Always the tendency is to do wrong. But because you say so, okay, fine, we have to readjust. We have to mold ourselves. So we want to thank you very deeply for that. Thank you so much, Srila Gurudev.
Loyalty doesn't mean I like to do it. Loyalty, okay, I have respect. As you know, said, let me just do it. That's his loyalty. And there's potency in that. It will bring empowerment to do the right thing eventually. So at least we should be loyal. Then empowerment will come for us to do something wonderful. All right. Let's continue. Next one. Always thinking of the welfare of others. We practice the etiquette of careful interaction with antagonists because we are concerned that whoever connects with us will be benefited. If we cannot give them any benefit, we do not want them to get more entangled in karmic reactions and have to suffer more. Therefore, we may pass out some prasadam to them, say something friendly to them in the yard, or when we see them in town, we may say Hare Krishna to them, but we do not bring them into our environment because that will not help them. In this way, the Vaishnava is always thinking about the welfare of others. A gentleman, gentle lady. If I cannot help you, I should not increase the problem. At least I should leave it as it is. That's a gentleman's way. If I cannot help you solve the problem, I should not increase it. But better to leave it as it is. That's a gentleman. Gentleman's behavior. So the way to bring people who does not like us into liking us is not to see them as useless people. It's not to consider them all. See this fool, see this rascal, faithless, Muda. That would not help help them to change. To not. Our neighbor, he doesn't like us because of the kirtan. And incense, he said we should not like incense at all. I was not happy in the beginning when he sends his brother to come and talk. We consider yeah. So when he so I was saying yes, we will reduce the sound. I don't want to make it too loud for them. Then they said no incense at all. And I became this. No incense. Nothing. What is that doing to you? Oh, incense is disturbing. Horrible. But they can buy perfume. They can buy some horrible perfume. and bleach their body, that is fine. But the powerful incense, which is natural ingredients, no incense. So anyway, because of that, we didn't follow that. He doesn't feel happy with us. But when his gas went in flame, he was helpless. He was helpless. And somehow, the Tribunal Prabhu is a devotee who ran in there. If you go there, they will open the gate for us for anything. Right? When his house was, his gas was in flame, and he was helpless, doesn't know what to do. When the Tribunal Prabhu ran inside, they were very happy. And in 1 second, he put out the fire. Thank you, brother. Is that he called us brother? That time he became brother. Oh, thank you, brother. Oh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Became brother. So character is power. Suppose you say, yeah, you don't like me. He doesn't like us. So now you get burnt. That cannot be a devotee mentality. It cannot be a devotee mentality. That will not help them to call you a brother, sister. But helping them bring friendliness. This is how we should act to help others becoming devotees. It's a very big science we need to learn. And that is why it's necessary for us to discuss this. All right? When serious action is required, if someone tries to harm one of our devotees or rob one of us, we must deal seriously with that person. If we do not, then the offense is greater. And there is a chance that they may repeat the offense in other environments. It's true. Vaishnavas accept the value of capital punishment, but out of mercy. If a murder is immediately dealt with, then in the next life, the offender will not have to suffer as much. In Kali Yuga, however, capital punishment cannot be honored because presently the laws are not just. The executive and judicial branches may be deviant or morally unfit themselves. And there are so many other mitigating circumstances. In a proper society, one is dealt with according to the crime, and it is clear how crimes are addressed. Now there are so many other variables which have to be addressed, because there is a good chance that an innocent person may be killed because the judge may make the wrong decision due to ignorance or bias. An innocent man may be framed, or some other gross injustice may be committed. Sometimes the wrong person is accused. Yeah, we have such an incident in Chitachatamrit, Gopi Patnaik. Gopi Patnaik, he misused the government's money. And the son of the king, he went to the father and presented something differently. So when the father said, yeah, just give him punishment, he wanted to kill him. The father was shocked when he got to know the reality. He was shocked. I didn't tell him to do that. What he told me was yeah, someone did something wrong, you punish him, but it is not to kill him. So this is people out of bias. he can suffer unnecessarily. So we devotees, we are careful not to be biased in our dealing. Most of us are handling situations like that. We are dealing with somebody who has done something wrong. We are dealing with a person with hatred. A vice versa should not do like that. I don't like you. Therefore, if there is a need, I should not address it. I should not help you. But I should complicate it. That is not the way of a Vaishnava. A Vaishnava is very, very careful that we don't use biasness to deal with people, both devotees and non-devotees. So the law is there that if someone blaspheme a guru, should cut off the person's tongue. Should they kill the person or you kill yourself? But our present law does not allow that. So we cannot do it. But we know that we can run away from such environment and avoid such people. That we can do. Within our reach, we can do that. And if someone is blaspheming and we are encouraging the person to do more blasphemy, is very dangerous for us. Or we don't take an action, we feel very happy that yes, I have been all along wanting to deal with this person, but now somebody is doing it. Let me facilitate, let me push the person. Yeah, do it. It's wrong. The devotee should not do that. That shows that our consciousness is still heavily polluted. Because we are not putting in enough effort in our practice to get the required amount of cleansing that is necessary for us to make rapid advancement. So this discussion is necessary to help us get to the right point. All right? Realization through contemplation. Continue your 30-day notebook with today's focus on authentic consciousness. Think of someone you recently excluded, avoided. Write them a letter you would never send. Write them a letter you would never send to them. Dear, inside the name of other devotee here, I kept you at distance because I told myself that. But if I'm completely honest, the real reason was this. If you could read my thought when I saw you, you would have heard me saying this to you. What you deserved from me was denied. What you actually got from me was nothing compared to what you're supposed to get. If our position were reversed, I would want to change my attitude towards you and do what is necessary for your progress in Krishna consciousness. Very powerful exercise. Party meditation, daily meditation. We care most deeply for their soul. Therefore, I'm not biased. I'm not having a destructive thought towards you. I'm not denying you what I'm supposed to do for you. etc., etc. Because we care for you deeply. Because you are spirits who are part and parcel of Krishna. Therefore, we can do whatever is necessary to support you and your Krishna consciousness. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you all very much. So we have questions now, comments. Ratnangi Radha. Ratnangi Radha. Devi.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Please accept my humble obeisances unto the dust of
Are
your
you-
lotus feet.
Are you Prabhu or Mataji?
Hare Krishna,
Are you Hare Krishna? Are you Prabhu? Ranangi Prabhu or Ranangi Devidas? Which one?
Ratnangi Devi Dasi, Srila Gurudev.
Okay, thank you. Not Prabhu. Okay, thank you. What is your comment or question?
Yes, it was from realization part, Srila Gurudev. Actually, one of our Bhakti Vriksha member in my Bhakti Vriksha, one Prabhuji, Mahesh Prabhuji. So he shared with me, he is the youngster. So his friends are not happy what he is doing. They always keep telling him like peer pressure. This is not the age what you are doing. And they all, he was telling I am like all are atheists around me and they keep telling me all these things. So what should I do? So I told him, Prabhuji, try to change your association or talk less them about all this, but keep taking prasad with you, few fruits or something you offer to the temple. And sometimes you can share your things like if you are in difficulty, how you managed with that. So then he told, okay, I'm doing like that. After some time, after lot of like long time, he told me that Madaji, one of my friend, he was suddenly he was very critical about me about Krishna consciousness, but he called me and then he told, Mayuresh, what you were telling me that day, like what mantra you chant, how you feel peace, can you please share with me? And I was so surprised, but very lovingly I shared with him. Then I try that, okay, I join a Bhagavad Gita class and you can join that. So then earlier he was not, but now then after few months he started to join class also. So not always, but he joined the class. So I saw this practical change, Srila Gurudev.
Very good.
So thank you, Srila Gurudev. By your mercy, like small things also changes faithless person's life.
Yeah, that's very good. If we maintain our standard nicely, people will be affected. Very good. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Thank you.
Next.
Thank you, Mataji, for sharing. Narahari Prabhu, could you please? Yes, we can.
I'm not hearing.
Prabhuji, we can hear you. Yes, Prabhuji, please continue. We can hear you.
Actually, Gurudev, Prabhuji is in the channel, so I'll just have to bring him out of the channel once.
Okay.
Yeah, if you okay, thank you so much. I'm sorry. Gurudev, please, I would just like to ask about you mentioned that we are not supposed to bring disturbed people to the temple that they may cause they may harm devotees, they may misbehave, and I would just like to ask how we can encourage people who have some uh, physical incapacities, like they walk they need to use wheelchair, or they have some uh, physical problem, and also people who may have mental disturbance, mental illness, but they are not harmful, they are peaceful. Like how we can bring them to participate in the temple, if they can come in, and if they are peaceful, how we can include them and make them participate also. I would like to ask this. Thank you so much.
If someone's illness is not making the person become violent, you're peaceful, like you said, so they should come to the temple. You can participate in a program. Only when someone is violent, that we will not allow. They are peaceful, they should come. They should visit. They should participate in a program. That is fine. And so when is handicapped, is physically disabled, using wheelchair, they should come. They should come. We have so many wheelchair devotees. That is allowed. Should be done. You can come participate in the program. Yes, we have our big generals. His Holiness Damodara Swami using wheelchair. His Holiness Radha Govind Maharaj use wheelchair. I've seen another devotees using wheelchair. Many devotees are using wheelchair. Yeah. Even my good friend, Sarabhoma Prabhu, is using wheelchair. So many devotees are using wheelchair. Not a problem. That's allowed. All right. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Srila Gurudev. Next, can we please have Brahmani Mataji?
Então, próximo Brahmani, Mataji Brahmani.
Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
accept my humble obeisances.
Thank
So
you.
you're welcome. I have this question about when action is required. I see that many of us have difficulty with required action to deal with certain behaviors. This is something that, at least from my experience, I see a lot. And I also have difficulty sometimes understanding what to do in situations like, of course, if something is too extreme, we can understand that certain people need to be taken away from the temple. Like sometimes when I used to reside in Brazil, in Sao Paulo, sometimes some homeless people would come to the temple, and I've seen devotees promptly just taking them outside or giving them prasadam or something like that. But there are some situations where I see devotees being a bit scared to take up proper measures, especially when it's something more serious or even heinous that happens in our community. And that, of course, is a bit concerning, because we are we're like a big family. We should be all supporting each other and helping each other. But I see that sometimes when some of us who are in charge or more senior do not take action in certain serious events, many of us who are not in the same position but are part of the community, we become very aggrieved and worried with the situation. So what is something we can do to help raise awareness and at the same time take away some of that fear of taking proper actions when we see something wrong, and at the same time not offending our superiors in that process? I don't know if that's clear, but please, if you need me to explain something, just let me know.
No, I understand that a situation where the management are not sensitive to the feelings of other members because of some people's misbehavior. That is a concern for responsible people, because if we allow unnecessary things to happen in the environment, it will not only discourage sincere people, but it will bring a heavy karmic reactions to the managers who are not acting properly. We should always remember that I think it's 2/3, if I remember, 2/3 of all the sinful activities of people who are under us, it comes upon the leader. 1/6 is their good, but in Kali Yuga, difficult to find 1/6. But 2/3 of all the sinful activities of, so you're managing a temple with 200 people, 2,000 people, multiplied by 2/3 of their sinful reactions. It comes upon the leader. So we see most of our leaders are getting serious ill health because of their negligence in guiding things properly. Heavy consequences are there. Not all of them are coming from Christians. Some of these things are coming from our being sensitive to our services, to the environment and the feelings of others. Because if someone do something wrong and not corrected, not punished, the person feels that, yeah, what he's doing is right. And they give bad signal to genuine people. Sincere people will start to feel that in this environment, you don't need to do the right thing. You should misbehave. So it is dangerous for the managers to do that. Shouldn't do that. So we can voice it out sincerely, honestly to the leaders. That will be fine. It is not a fault finding, and it is not a bad thing. It is all based on love, because you care. So you want to see that things are done properly. So that should be done nicely. And if they don't do anything, then we should sincerely pray to Krishna. And Krishna will do something. Definitely he will do something. That is sure. He will do something about it. That is my little understanding. All right. Next.
Thank you, Srila Gurudev.
Thank you.
So Bhakti Mataji, could you please go next?
Hare Krishna, Shri Gurudev Dandat Pranam. My most humble
Thank you.
of his senses and to the dust of your divine and beloved lotus feet again and again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Gurudev. Shri Gurudev, my question is that some devotees are driven by their mood. Sometimes they will talk nicely and sometimes avoid. And if I have nothing bad in my heart for them, then maintaining distance with them will also be an offense. Because on that day, in one class, you told that maintaining distance doesn't mean hatred.
Yes, keeping distance doesn't mean hatred. It is love. Because you care for the person, and because our interaction does not help the person, it doesn't help you, the person. It's better to keep distance. Everything is based on my consciousness. Since I'm keeping distance from you, because maybe I don't like you, not to say that they're doing the wrong thing, but because I don't like you, this is my own ego. If I'm keeping distance, I will also be cheated. But if we are doing a genuine psychological space keeping, that is fine. We'll make progress. It will help that person, it will help ourselves who are doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shri Gurudev.
Yes. When the relationship is not healthy, better to keep distance. There shouldn't be hate. I'm avoiding because I hate you. No, then it's not good. I'm keeping distance because I want to help you and help myself. That is good. All right.
Yes, yes, Gurudev. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.
Hare Krishna. Next.
Hare Krishna, Gurudev. Sorry, I was not available for like 10 minutes. But Gurudev, I want to ask you that a situation came just now. Like I had some guest whom I had to attend. So in such scenario, yeah, mm, and they had come to meet me. So in such scenario, like I had to leave the class for like 10 minutes. But so is it an aparadh?
Nobody crucify you for that. Nobody crucify you for that. If you have a emergency, nobody crucify you for that. So you can attend 5 minutes, 10 minutes, then continue. The person have come to see you, so it's okay. But if the person have informed you before coming, and you didn't tell that person that you are having a program this time, you should come out before this time or after this time, that is your fault. That will be your own fault. But if the person doesn't inform you and just came, so you give the person 3 minutes, that is okay. What can be done? We are
Yeah, they
keeping rules
came
and regulations to
uninformed.
help.
Yeah.
It's okay. That is fine.
Okay. Thank you, Gurudev, and sorry once again.
No problem. No problem. All right.
Yeah, we have one last question. The name is
One
not
plus.
Mataji, there's one in the chat from Madhvi Manjari Mataji also.
Mhm.
And we're not sure.
One
Okay, Manisha
plus.
Mataji.
One plus what?
Hare Krishna, Gurudev.
Hare Krishna.
My humble obeisance is unto your lotus feet. Actually, Gurudev, I have one question that you are taking so much of classes, the classes are so best, but I'm associating with you from last 1.5 year, but
I'm thinking that I'm unable to develop humility because I got angry at very short things at my home also, in the temples also, and regarding Krishna consciousness also. So I want to know that how should I overcome it, because it is, I'm thinking like like today is Dhanteras, so my mother-in-law is uh, means dirtying everything and doing cleaning the thing, but I am not so much interested in that because I'm thinking right now that these are the waste of the time. Why we are wasting these times on these things? We should study Bhagavatam and we should do Bhagavad Gita classes. So because of that, my mother is somewhat angry also from me. So I was having this question. I want to ask that how should I handle these things? I'm facing very trouble and I'm now thinking that I will not be able to be Krishna consciousness.
What should I do? I will give you a cane. So you go and cane all of them. You Buddha, you don't know that this is Kartik period, so auspicious, and my Gurudev is speaking. Or you take me back to God and you're just a distraction. To hell with you. That will not help the situation. You don't know this simple thing at their age? Can't you behave? Yes, our chariots, I was not listening to Srinivasacharya this one. No, Srinivasacharya. Veera Chandra Goswami. Veera Chandra Goswami, the only to know Prabhu's son. I was just listening this morning from Prem Vilas, and he said, don't listen to any person except Vaishnava, and you are just talking nonsense. Does he know Srinivasacharya is an eternal Prabhu's son? Does he know? He doesn't know that, so you cannot do it like that. Anyway, it is once a year, so you tolerate her for that. Tolerate her for that. It's only one day. We have to use our intelligence how we deal with every situation. So it's just one day, so give her that chance. Tomorrow, you come back to your normal practice. That's all. Yes. If you arrange everything nicely with her, and then she feel happy after all the program is done, in 2 days time, they can say, no, mommy, you know that this month is so special, and it's more beneficial if we offer lamb to Lord Damodara and chant Damodara Sakam. It's more beneficial. So this one is good, but it's not the best. As human beings, we should go for the best thing. So let us do Damodara Astakam and offer lamb. You will get million times the benefits. She will follow you. But if you condemn her in the beginning, that look at this is our demigod worship, this useless, I've been doing this for 100 years now, what is the benefit? She will not listen. Forget about all these things. Let us worship Lord Damodara. She will not follow it. She will become very angry. Chastise you. Chastise you. You have to use our intelligence to handle that. All right? Hare Krishna. Who's the next one?
Hare Krishna. Pritima, do you have the question? Because from YouTube, I'm not able to access it.
Mataji, Madhavi Manjari Mataji messaged me. She has a question here on Zoom.
So go ahead. Present the question.
Yes, Gurudev, I don't have the question.
Then tell her to ask.
Yes, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, now I can unmute. Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hare Krishna, dear Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances.
Thank
So
you.
I wanted to understand, I wanted to know, like, what are the symptoms of attentive chanting? Like, if one do attentive chanting or not, what are the symptoms, Maharaj?
The symptom of attentive chanting for you who is chanting, for you as a who is chanting, if you are doing attentive chanting, for you as a person chanting, the holy name is so sweet. The experience our acharyas had to also become your own experience. Because the holy name will be very, very pleased. Generally, anything we do with our attention, we have the best result. Anything, either material or spiritual. Anything we give much of our attention to, we'll get the most benefit from it. So if we give our attention to chanting, the holy name will become very, very happy and pleased with us. That they will continue to bless us. The heart become very soft. We will lose interest in all material things. that is sure. We will lose interest. And the taste to chant more will naturally start coming, naturally without your forcing. It will start manifesting. That is a sign of progress, that the name is working. And someone is, anything materially the person brings to you, like someone is piercing your body with a sharp weapons. You feel very uncomfortable. Why would this person leave me so I can be free? You'll be very uncomfortable. And when you hear something about the Holy, you hear something about Christians, some of the Christians, devotees, it's like you are bathing, you are eating, you are nourishing the soul. You feel very happy, so blissful. I don't want it to end. That's what we see with pure devotees. Why are they chanting 24 hours? Because it is sweet, it is nourishing them. And they can't stop associating. Not associating with it is so painful. So painful. Immediately they get chance, they become very happy. That will be your experience. That is a symptom that when they chanting attentively and we are hearing the name, and our heart is becoming very soft. Everything in Christian consciousness becoming pleasing, encouraging, attractive, wanting more and more, the more the better. And you should be smiling to the ugly nature of this material instead of getting frustrated. And then they also laughing how Christian consciousness is so sweet, so it's working powerfully. Even though a lot of challenges, we feel to continue. We feel to continue. Yes, this is the best. This.
Thank you, Maharaj. I have one more question. Do we have time, Maharaj?
It's okay.
So I've been thinking about this. You mentioned Srila Rupa Goswami's meditation was broken. He didn't even see that person, but because of other person, according to his own state of consciousness, he got offended, and then as a result of that, Srila Rupa Goswami was in pain.
Yes.
So, and also you mentioned how we interfere with others' life and others interfere with our life too. So I was like wondering, like, so we are more or less also depending on, kind of helpless and depending on others, how others feel about us. If they don't feel good about us, then we'll suffer for that. Or I mean, I lack understanding when you said about this. So can you guide me, Pradash?
Yes. But as we are dealing with people, people have different mindset, different level of consciousness. We are going to think differently. We are going to understand differently. We are going to act differently because we have different tastes. So when our actions are wrongly perceived, when our actions are wrongly perceived by others, and if it has come to our notice, it is good to address it if the people are ready to hear. So it's good to address it. If they are not, that is okay. But if they are ready to hear, it's good for us to address it, to explain things for them, what has happened or what is happening. Because 90% of what we think about people are wrong. And they are also thinking also a different way about us. It's not that we should be wasting our time to think, how this person is thinking about me, how that person is thinking. No, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't waste our time like that. It will not help us. It's a waste of time. Here, Rupa Goswami is in meditation, and a devotee also came to hear Krishna Katha. But assumption came in. Assumption. The devotee assumed that Rupa Goswami was laughing at him. Just because of that, Rupa Goswami's meditation broke. Even though he didn't see the person, so it definitely he was not laughing at the person. But because the person felt bad, it's our duty to rectify it. If they have come to our notice, it's our duty to respect. If they did not say it, not observed, it's okay. If they don't say it, it's okay. But if you come to our notice, we should address it. And because both of them were pure devotees, it was perfectly resolved. So when that devotee left Rupa Goswami, he didn't just go to his house and continue to keep some grudges, some malice, be planning some debates and be thinking negatively about Rupa Goswami. No, because he's a devotee also. So he went to Sanatana Goswami and explained his situation to Sanatana Goswami. So Sanatana Goswami went into the meditation also, and he was able to see everything that transpired. So he told the devotee, no, Rupa Goswami was not laughing at you. It was a mistake. The moment he told him what was happening and told him it's a mistake, he became sorry. I ran back to go and beg Rupa Goswami for the wrong assumption he had. And because Rupa Goswami is a devotee also, noticing that someone has become offended due to his action, he didn't say to hell with the person. Who is that? Am I laughing at you? Why are you so foolish that you don't know that I'm not laughing at you? Rupa Goswami didn't think like that. He felt concerned. So he also was looking for the person. Since he doesn't know any person, he was just going around to check. And certainly, Krishna brought that devotee to him, and they met. And when they met, both of them were begging each other, please excuse me, please forgive me, please forgive me. That was the end. No fighting, no conflict among bona fide devotees. Among bona fide devotees, no conflict. Conflict help to expand their love for each other. Non-devotees, conflict will destroy, tear them apart for generations. Devotees, conflict increase the love for each other. That practical example we saw with Rupa Goswami and the other devotees. That's the point we are trying to make. It's not that we should be sitting down daily meditating to check who is thinking what about me. That is dangerous. Meditation. I'm becoming insecure. What people are thinking about me. That is not necessary. All right. Thank you. Asking the question. So we can close here for today and continue tomorrow, another day. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. His Holiness Bhakti Tita Swami Maharaj ki jai. His Radha Sunya ki jai. Gaura Bhakti Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.
His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Maharaj ki jai. Thank you, Srila Gurudev.
See all of you tomorrow. Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class. Thank you, everyone, for attending the session. And let's meet tomorrow again for more surgery, detailed, one more step ahead of the surgery. Hari Bol, take care. And wish you all a happy Dhanteras.
भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया पे ये नाना विध व्यथा भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया पे ये नाना विध व्यथा তোমার চরণে আসিয়াছি আমি বলিব দুঃখের কথা ভুলিয়া তোমারে সংসারে আসিয়া পেয়ে নানাবিধ ব্যথা जननी जठरे छिलाम जखोना विषम बंधन पाशे जननी जठरे छिलाम जखोना विषम बंधन पाशे एक बार प्रभु देखा दिया मोरे एक बार प्रभु देखा दिया मोरे वांछिले दीन दासे वांछिले दीन दासे भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया ये नानाविध व्यथा भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया ये नानाविध व्यथा जन्म पाइया कोरिबो भजन तव तखन भाविनु जन्म पाइया कोरिबो भजन तव जन्म होइलो पड़ी माया जाले जन्म होइलो पड़ी माया जाले न होइलो ज्ञान लव न होइलो ज्ञान लव भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया ये नाना विध व्यथा भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया ये नाना विध व्यथा आदर छेले स्वजनिर कोले हासिया काटानु काल आदर छेले स्वजनिर कोले हासिया काटानु काल जनक जनानी स्नेहते भूलिया जनक जनानी स्नेहते भूलिया संसार लागिलो भालो संसार लागिलो भालो भूलिया तुम्हारे संसार आसिया ये नाना विध व्यथा भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया ये नाना विध व्यथा दिन दीन बालक होइया खेलिनु बालक सह क्रमे दिन दीन बालक होइया खेलिनु बालक सह आर किछु दीने ज्ञान उपजिलो आर किछु दीने ज्ञान उपजिलो पाठ पढ़िया पाठ पढ़िया भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया ये नाना विध व्यथा भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया ये नाना विध व्यथा ब्रह्मी देशे देशे धन उपार्जन कोरी विद्यार गौरवे भ्रमी देशे देशे धन उपार्जन कोरी स्वजन पालना कोरिए कमाने स्वजन पालना कोरिए कमाने भूली नो तुम्हारे हरि भूली नो तुम्हारे हरि भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया पेये नाना विध व्यथा भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया पेये नाना विध व्यथा वार्धखे खोना भक्ति विनोद कांदिया कातर अति वार्धखे खोना भक्ति विनोद कांदिया कातर अति न भजिया तोरे दिन वृथा गेलो न भजिया तोरे दिन वृथा गेलो एखन की हबे गति एखन की हबे गति भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया पेये नाना विध व्यथा तोमार चरणे आसिया छियामी बोलिब दुखेर कथा भूलिया तुम्हारे संसारे आसिया पेये नाना विध व्यथा